Hi, I'm attorney Joshua Prince. It is a distinct honor and privilege to be here with all of you this day. For those of you who don't know anything about me, I've spent my entire career defending our civil rights in the state and federal courts. While I am most well known for my Second Amendment advocacy, I've handled all forms of constitutional issues: equal protection, due process, religious freedom, freedom of speech, what constitutes unreasonable suspicion of criminal activity. You name it, I've pretty much handled it, with the exception of the Third Amendment. How many of you know what the Third Amendment deals with? That's right, the quartering of troops in one's household. Thankfully, something we haven't had to deal with recently. I was also at the tip of the spear with the COVID mandates. How many of you are aware that the original mandate forced the closure of all law firms so no one could challenge the executive fiat? I was the attorney who filed a special petition with the Pennsylvania Supreme Court, referred to as a King Bench application, where you ask the Supreme Court to immediately hear a case because it's of such paramount importance. Within 48 hours of filing that, Governor Wolf, I like to say, had a first of a lifetime epiphany, found law firms to be essential, allowed to reopen. We then used the same mechanism to get gun dealers reopened, then went on to represent so many small businesses that were being fined by the Wolf administration. Everything from salons and barbershops to restaurants. How many of you heard of Taste of Sicily? They were fined close to $100,000 by the Wolf administration, and we got all of those fines thrown out. We then went on to represent a whole bunch of school boards and school officials, as well as parents and students, all of which wanted parents to be able to make the decision on whether to mask or vaccinate their children. Because at the end of the day, all I have ever done is stand up for the people and defend the people against the government. For those of you who don't know much more about me, I welcome you to go to our website, princeforjustice.com. That's PRINCEFORJUSTICE.com. Click the Meet Josh button. You'll get a whole bunch of information about my personal background, my professional background, select cases of import with little synopses about them. Also, if you want to volunteer to help the campaign, you can go there and select the volunteer. There's a whole bunch of different check boxes, everything from text a friend campaign to working at a polling location. So I just want to thank you for your time, and I hope I'll be able to earn your vote on May 20th.